Hello, loves. It's your favorite TT with Divine Me 1111 spiritual guidance and tarot reading. Um, I'm just gonna get right into it because right now my energy is kind of all over the place, and I've been going back and forth with doing monthly readings for the new year, everybody, and for some reason my energy can't settle. So I'm just going to do this right now because I have been called to. So I'm just going to pull some cards. Right now, I am looking at let's see what deck is this. I got a new deck, so I'm excited. The African American Tarot, which is really, really cool. Y'all have to check it out. I'll probably put some information or something about it in the description box. But I was shuffling, and what popped out was the Lovers, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. And on the bottom, I have the Two of Cups. So immediately, I'm of course, obviously seeing that this is a love reading, and there's going to be some really, it looks, I'm looking at the imagery on the cards, and truth, the Ace of Swords here looks like some intense truth, like he actually has a mask on, which is kind of, whatever, but he's welding a sword. The sword itself is not complete. It is it's fiery hot metal is what it is. And it looks as if he's carving this sword is what he's doing. So I'm looking at this as just some truth that is being prepared to be told. The Ace of Wands, which of course is passionate, new beginnings, is actually a very, very planted and sturdy tree in the middle of a field with looks like mountains behind it, and the suns. And the tree itself is a very, very large, has a very large root and a large bottom. It's the base of it is very, very big, but there's lots and lots and lots of many branches, small and medium. You know what a tree looks like. Y'all know what a tree looks like. But this to me says that this newfound passion really has is limitless. The branches of this can go anywhere and can take you anywhere, as long as it's grounded. As long as it's grounded, as long as it has deep roots, this passion, this fire, this new direction, this new spiritual journey, this new spiritual path, as long as it's grounded, it's limitless. You can go anywhere with it. And then we have the Lovers, and of course in this, the Lovers is two people and an angel. For some reason, I don't understand, and I'm not knocking anybody for what they see. That's what they see. But in my opinion, in any deck that has two 3D manifested figures and then the third figure in the sky, that does not say third party to me. That says divine. That is a divine connection to me. That says that not only do these two people are they pledged to one another, but there's also divinity, so that there are three there, but it's in this the third person is the spirit. The third person is divine. It's God. It's Archangel Michael blessing this union. So it kind of reminds me of the a picture of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. Both of these figures are naked before each other, and there's plenty of green grass, and there's water, and there's mountains, and then there's this beautiful figure in the sky. So this just it just says to me that this is blessed. Yes, there's going to be, yes, this has to be grounded, the green grass, the heart chakra, all that stuff. Yes, this union is grounded. It has to be grounded. You have to put both feet to the ground to keep this strength in this union sturdy. Yes, the water is in the background. So yes, there's going to be emotions. Yes, there should be, ups and downs in your emotions with each other, but it should also be deep and vast. And of course, with the mountains in the background, there's going to be trials and tribulations. But as long as there is this divinity between the two of you, above you, and between the two of you, there's nothing that's impossible. Yeah, excuse my music. It's I don't own any rights, but it's a mix. So if you can hear it, I don't know if you can hear it. I try to close the door. But anyway, so that is the card, and the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. On the bottom of the deck, oh, that's so funny. On the bottom of the deck, I have the Two of Cups. So, yes, there are two people. Actually, there's in this photo, I'm sorry, in these cards, it's two separate imageries on here. Um, the In the foreground, there's two people holding two cups, and they are clinking their glasses together, celebrating one another. It's a male and a female. Her head is adorned with a beautiful covering. It's a hat. It looks like the hat that Angela Bassett wore in Black Panther. The big white one that looks kind of conish. Yeah, or not cone, but cylinder or something like that. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. The second image is in the sky of this card, and I'm gonna get the book because it actually says exactly what the second image is. It is an image of an African American man or black man holding the hand of a young Native American girl. So I'm going to take a look at that because that just really is interesting to me. So give me a second, y'all. I just got it. Just calm down. Nope. Hold on. I'm looking for it. Backyard party. Oh, John Baptiste Disable. That's who that is. And the cards, it says that it's passion, love, and the perfect couple. A lucky meeting. Yeah, so hello, Two of Cups. And the third image is an image of what looks like another divine being. Looks like it could be an angel. It's golden color on this card. And it's again, it's also in the sky. It looks like a divine being. So it kind of, to me, it kind of doubles the lover's card here, but it just shows another set of another couple in the image. So it just looks like as above, so below is what this Two of Cups looks like to me. And then of course up underneath that there's the Sun card. And in this image it's banana trees with both green and yellow bananas, and two children, a girl and a boy, running around in what looks like a grove. And then in the sky there's a sun with a very childlike face. So yeah, I don't know about anybody else, but my energy has been all over the freaking place. So, but I've also been getting these types of readings. These, new things are happening, things are changing, things are blossoming, things are evolving, we are ascending. Um, Lots and lots of truths are actually being spoken. Lots of new ideas are being implemented. So it's kind of wild, and I'm trying to ground it. I am very, very energetically sensitive, so I'm just trying to do what I am being called to do, but also make sure that I am keeping my feet on the ground. Okay, so that was the African American Tarot. And who's this creator? Jamal R. Thomas Davis is the creator of this tarot deck. I'm now going to pull my no bullshit cards, and to me, my no bullshit cards are my Rider Waite, my original Rider Waite deck. That is my no bullshit. Give it to me straight. It is what it is. The images are the way I interpret them. The images are straight on, straightforward. So there's no, you know, seeing anything extra. It just is what it is. I got that Nine of Swords. I got that in my personal reading too, but I'm also thinking that that is change, the Death card. That is things that are changing. It is no longer going to be that, up at night worrying and contemplating and rethinking and overthinking. It is time for that is over. It is time for surrender to the change, surrender to our highest knowing of what we know on the core inside of us is going on, is happening, is what we want to manifest. As like I said, as above, so below. If you think a thing, it will come into fruition. So whatever it is that you're thinking, be it positive or negative or indifferent, it's going to come through you. So if you're going to think something, why not think the most best positive thing you can think? Okay. Whatever it is you decide to put your work towards, your energy towards, it's going to be successful. You're going to enjoy it, but you just have to know that you have to be clear and on some things a little bit stubborn about it so that it can get done, and get done in a manner that is not quick, but in a manner that is in timing. Things are going to shift quickly come January 1st. The energies are going to to change quickly for a lot of us, especially those of us who are super sensitive to the energies. I am, as I said, very sensitive to energies that, I'm learning, still learning myself and still learning my gifts. But oh my gosh, the Two of Cups and the Lover's card again with um, the Five of Pentacles, with the Strength card and the Fool card and the Six of Cups, with the Eight of Swords upside down, and I don't do reversals, so that's interesting. That to me, and I love this song. This is Anthony Hamilton and Jill Scott, "So in Love with You." It's so cute. And then at the very bottom, I have the King of Pentacles. So it, like I was saying, things are going to manifest quickly. You have to set your mind and decide what it is that you're going to focus on. There are a lot of energies right now that are lashing out because they're grasping at straws, and the physical world is still trying to hang on, but it is now time to usher in the spirit. And it's time to lead with your spirit. It's time to lead with your soul and your emotions and listen to that, and come out of this place of sadness and lack consciousness and despair, and do a new thing. Do a new thing. Be strong enough in yourself. Be proud enough in yourself that you can do all things. You can do anything you put your mind to. And that is, as I am speaking to you, I am also taking in these words because I have the issue of putting intentions out there and saying my prayers and saying my affirmations. But then I start to say, well, there's three other things that need to happen before that happens. And so I go back and I get my prayer and I get my request and take it back before it even has a chance to reach God. It even has a chance to reach the divine, so that it could start to come to fruition. What I need to stop doing is imprisoning myself, which is what this Eight of Swords is saying, is not to imprison ourselves. For what? For what? Fear is nothing but false evidence appearing real. Until you're actually in the situation, there is nothing to be afraid of. And even when you're in the situation, there's nothing to be afraid of, because you're guided and you're protected. And that's what God has always been saying to us from the beginning. He's always there. She, however you want to address divine. But it is time for a change. It is time to embrace our oneness. And this not only speaks of a divine soul connection, which a lot of things, especially now in the twin flame, twin soul community, is very, very focused on union with another person. And I am realizing that it is not about union with someone else. It is about union within yourself. Once you realize that you are the one. You are the one that you've been looking for your whole life. You are the love of your life. And once you manifest that in your core of your being, when you know exactly 100% you are committed to not only being who you are, but learning who you are. This is, oh, there's a confirmation. This is a process. And this is something that I wish that I had been told and schooled on when I was younger. It is a process. There's not a place when you become an adult, there's not a place that you arrive to where you say, okay, I've got it all together. Because you don't. It doesn't matter how much you have, how much you don't have. What matters is your level of consciousness about what you have. Um, so, oh, my music stopped. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get that going again. I need that. Okay. So, I'm also looking at the same set of cards, and if we want to take it from the twin soul journey, there is love here. So whatever you have been thinking yourself into oblivion about, stop it. It's just stop it, because this union has already happened. Union has already happened at 22, 20, whatever. Union has happened. If you are in a place where you have surrendered to what happens, you have surrendered the outcome, you have surrendered to the process, you have surrendered to your healing, then there's no need to worry about anything else, because union has happened. In 5D and above, you and your divine are one. Your divine masculine are one. You divine and divine masculine are one. Divine feminine. So, and I don't mean gender. I mean whatever your soul resonates with. Okay. Stay focused on the learning. Stay focused on the product and not the outcome. Put everything that you have into the learning and the teaching of what this spiritual journey is, because that's what this is. It is a spiritual journey. I'm learning just like y'all are, so bear with me. And once you realize that this is about the journey, there's nothing around you that's going to be able to deter you. It's not going to keep you from being exactly who you are, exactly who you've been called to be. Once you get on that path of, this is why I'm here. And it's not really, a specific thing. That's where I think we get caught up in it being a specific thing. We are multi-talented people, so we can do more than one thing. We don't have to be caged into just doing one specific thing. God gave us many talents. and we're to use all of them. And once you get that epiphany, that idea, that spark of a thought, you can go anywhere with that. You can take that thought anywhere, because there's nothing anybody can tell you about making when you make up your own mind. Yet that is what we need to do, is make up in our own mind who we are, what we're worth, who and who we decide to be within ourselves. Allowing an outside, any kind of outside source to tell you who you are, is it's a slap in the face to God. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that anytime you let somebody else dictate to you how you are going to govern yourself and how you give yourself and how you do things in a manner that is pleasing to you, that is a slap in the face to God's freedom that He's given you to be exactly who He created you to be. You're discovering these things. Nobody can tell you who you are. You just are. That's why when God says, and I reference the Bible a lot because that is my foundation. Whatever it is that you resonate with, then resonate with that. Okay. It says in the Bible that God, when He introduced Himself to Moses, He said, "I am." Well, God lives on the inside of us. He is the breath of life within us. He is our Father, our Creator. Then what does that make me? There is no adjective or adverb or anything like that behind I am. That's it. I am. I'm me. How you doing? It doesn't, God didn't say, he didn't say I am the creator. He didn't say I am God. He didn't say I'm divine. He didn't say any of that. He just said I am, which means present, which means right here, right now. I just am, which gives me permission to just be exactly who I am in my authenticity, and not hide it from anyone, because there's nothing to hide. God made me like this. Why am I going to hide what God made? If I am fearfully and wonderfully made, why would I hide that? Now, yeah, there may be some things about myself that I need to work on, but there's nothing that I should be embarrassed about, because there's things I know and things I don't know. And the things that I don't know, then it is for me to get educated about. And there's nothing to be ashamed of about that. We all start somewhere. Nobody comes here knowing exactly what it is that they're supposed to be doing. And if they do, then congratulations, you're above the curve. Again, what I am seeing here is another set of Two of Cups and the Lovers. And then it's like there's been a coming together, a knowing of oneness, but there's a need to ground what's in the emotions and what's in the heavens. It is a need to ground that, and not only ground it but build on it, and have the courage and the strength to submit to, and I know a lot of people don't like that word, but it's really not a bad word. Submit, surrender, it's not a bad word. It in the context that I use it in, is just to release anything that is burdening you or holding you down from getting to the place where you want to be. So, and it takes a strong person to surrender. It takes a strong person to have courage to trust and have and go on faith that what is what has been built upon for the beginning, from the beginning of time, is not something that you should fear. Don't fear it. Why would you fear infinity? Why would you fear something pure, something that is a part of you? Have the faith that there's no entrapment. Um, oh my goodness, Beyonce and this drunken love is wearing me out. Um, okay. So yeah, I think that's what I have for this. There's a need to just be grounded and know what it is that you are birthing into this physical realm. Understand that this is a journey, and you can choose to get on or get off it. Um, and that's what it's not just the twin flame journey, it's life period. And if you choose to get off it, then you probably need to go talk to somebody. And I say that from experience. Um, Life is a gift. Thus, it is called the present. So, embrace it. There's a lot of new stuff coming. There's so much you can. You have the ability to stop and change anything that you want in any given moment. You are a God and govern your own life. God has put on the inside of you the strength and ability to see everything for what it is. Either you change it or you allow it to be. If you cannot change it and you have to allow it to be, then change your perspective of it. Change the way you see it until it is what you want to see. You always have a choice. You always do. Your choice is do something about it or don't. That's still a choice. Not making a choice is still a choice. That part is not surrender. That's just giving up. Because you don't want to hold the responsibility over yourself for changing it. And then again, if you get into that, then you probably really do need to go and talk to someone. But yes, that's what I have. Allow the change, loves. Allow the sun. Allow the new. Make decisions from your heart space and not from a place of lack, but from a place of love. Choose to be happy. Choose to be in a space of wonder rather than a place of pessimism and a place of doubt and lack. You've lived that part before. Try something else. Do a new thing. Not for the people around you, my God, not for the people around you. Because once you start doing that for other people around you, you lose yourself. Do it for you. Do it because you want to. Okay? Do it because you want to. Not because it's going to make somebody else happy. Okay? TT loves you. You can follow me on other forms of social media until the end, December 31st. I am doing all readings for $25. That is love readings, financial readings, general, whatever, twin flame readings. Everything right now will be $25 until the end of December. Book it at my website, divineme1111.com, or you can get in touch with me through Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. I forgot about that. I do Twitter too. It's so much, y'all. It's so much. I'm just getting started, but it's still so much. But anyways, yes, I love you all. I send you all healing, peace, and ask that your guides continue to help you and bring you peace. I love you, love you so very much. Be at peace. Blessings and light.